I decided to let a TBR prompt jar choose how many hours I read, and y'all, I literally read so much. So make sure you subscribe because there's new videos every single day for all of Bookmas in December, and I hope you guys enjoy. I really enjoy my quiet mornings. It's just like something that, I don't know, I really love. I feel like it's the best way to start the day. Sometimes I'll turn on jazz music. I don't know, it's just really nice. It's Sunday, and Sunday is actually my favorite day for reading. Like if I had to only pick one day, it would be Sunday, because I try not to do a ton on Sunday. I try to get like all my work done. So even if like yesterday I was editing videos and stuff, I try to make sure that Sundays are free. And Brady usually, he'll just like have on football all day, and we just like literally just hang out on the couch, and it's like so relaxing. So I figured today I would bring you guys along just for the day so you guys can kind of like see what Sunday's like. But also we're gonna let the TBR jar that I created a while ago, we're gonna let it choose how many hours I read today. I am kind of in a thriller mood, and it's kind of funny because I have so many Christmas books that I literally have not read. And Christmas is, I don't know, I think a week from now, so I feel like I need to read them. But last year I actually read a lot of my Christmas books like after Christmas, which is weird. I don't know why I did that, but I just wasn't in the mood, and I'm not gonna make myself read something that I'm not in the mood for. So yeah, I'm not in the mood for that, so I think what I'm gonna do is read a couple thrillers, because I feel like whenever I read thrillers, it gets me in the mood for like fluffy, gooey Christmas books. I also think I have it in my head like that all the books I got just aren't gonna be that good, because a lot of the time Christmas books, they just like, sometimes they hit, but sometimes they just don't. Sometimes they end up being just like very low rated books. So yeah, we'll see how I feel about reading Christmas books. I might pick up one in this video depending on how many hours I'm gonna read. But yeah, I'm really excited to read a thriller. I've just been in the mood for one. I also feel like I haven't been in the mood for Christmas books because I have not had a 5-star book in so long. Like I was checking on my Goodreads, and the last time I read a 5-star book was in August, which is so long. And I was actually like commenting with one of you guys, and I was saying about how like I haven't had a 5-star in a while, and then one of you was like, well, it's pretty typical, like if you read a lot of books, you just like, I don't know, become not a harsher rater, but you just like have a higher standard, I guess, for like what you expect for like a 5-star book to be. And I would really like to get a 5-star book. I think part of the reason I haven't gotten one is, well actually I don't even really know the reason, because I feel like I've been reading good books. Like I love The Art of Scandal, but I was looking at my Goodreads, most of my books lately have been like 3.5. The Art of Scandal was a 4, but like I read Never, and if you guys watch that vlog, I rated that like a 3.5, which I expected it to be higher. So I think part of it too is books have been just kind of like, I don't want to say disappointing me, but just like they're letting me down because I'm expecting to rate them higher. So I'm picking up a lot of good books that have high expectations. Maybe what I need to do is pick up a book that I haven't heard about, that I know nothing about from the author. But then part of me is like, well, what if I hate that too? So I don't know. I still am in like I'm still very excited to read. I've never been in a book slump, and if you guys are like new to the book world, a book slump is pretty much where you just like do not want to read. Like there's nothing that's like catching your interest. You don't want to read at all. I've never been in a book slump, and I think it's because I genuinely read books that I like want to read and I mood read. Like right now I swear like 20 Christmas books that I could read, and I'm not reading any of them because I'm not in the mood for Christmas books. I'm not going to make myself read them if I'm not in the mood for it. But I really want to try to read maybe a different genre just to spice things up, or just read something different. I've really been in my romance era, which you guys know I pretty much read romance like for all the time. Like that's pretty much my biggest genre that I read. but I feel like I need to mix it up because if I ever want to get to these Christmas books, I don't think that I can go straight from like romance to Christmas, because usually like the Christmas books are romance too. So I think if I split it up and like read a thriller or maybe a dark romance, I feel like I'll want to go back to the fluffy books. Usually what gets me in the mood for like a fluffy book is reading something that just kind of is like, whoa, that's wild. Because I don't know, like I just want to be in my happy fluffy mood. So that's what we're gonna do. After I load these dishes, we're gonna go and pick out the amount of time that I'm gonna read. So let's load the dishwasher and then go and pick out the little time out of the TBR jar. Actually, I already did this, like cut up the numbers and stuff, but I'm gonna do it again because I changed out the numbers in my TBR jar for prompts because I let the TBR jar choose the books I would read for the month, or for the week, I think that's what it was. So yeah, I threw the numbers away, but we are going to take these numbers and I'm going to cut them up and put them into the jar. And I think this will be really fun. I wanted to go through numbers 1 through 12, and I feel like the last time I did this, the numbers were really high, so, or really low, that's what they were. So we'll see what I end up getting this time. This is actually really hard to cut with one hand. I'm gonna cut these off screen because I do not want to cut off my hand. This time I wanted to cut the numbers up a little bit smaller because the last time the numbers were so big that they were actually really hard to get out of the jar. So I think this time it'll be a little bit easier because they're really tiny, and in the future I can add more numbers in there if I want to, but I can also keep these for later. I just think that this is a lot better than the last ones. Like the last ones I used like 4 or 5 different pages because I had the numbers so big. So this is all right. So we have our jar, and I also have all of the numbers, but I am going to add one more thing into this jar outside of the numbers, and I decided to write "you choose" on this card. It's like really tiny writing, but it just say "you choose," so I can decide if I get that one. I can decide how many hours I read. You guys know I'm like such a mood reader, and I like to read and decide like what I read and how much I read and stuff. So yeah, we're gonna pull this. I also have another video coming really soon that I think will be really fun. And I'm gonna let TBR cards choose my reads for the month. So that'll be coming soon. You guys know, again, I'm a big mood reader, so sometimes I feel like I will let things like cards choose or whatever, and then midway through the month I'm like, you know what? I don't even want to read what I plan to read. Like I barely read any of my TBR this month. I feel like I'm reading stuff that's not even on my TBR. So I feel like I've shaken it enough. Let's drop. Oh my gosh. Guys, I'm shook. I'm literally shook. This is the one that I did not want to get. Look at that. Can you read that? That says 12. 12 hours. 12 hours. Which is fine. I have literally nothing to do today. All I plan on doing today is literally reading, so it's actually gonna be fun. So we'll hopefully read lots of books today. So let's get to it. Because I got the highest number possible to make this like actually achievable, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to set the timer and then let it run. And so like if I go to the bathroom or anything like that, I'm not gonna like turn off the timer, but all I'm doing today is literally staying in my house and reading. I'll probably read outside in the backyard a little bit, but that's all I have planned to do today. So I do want to wrap some Christmas gifts. So I think I'm gonna listen to my audiobook while I wrap Christmas gifts later tonight, but that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna let the timer run, and by the time that I get done with this video, I think it'll be like 9:45 or 9:30 or something at night. So we have a lot of reading to do today, but I think it'll be fun, and hopefully I can get like some books read that I've been wanting to read for a while. I actually haven't had a ton of time to just sit and read for a long span of time, so I'm really excited for this. I've been so busy, so this will be fun. I think this is gonna be the book that I read. I've been in a thriller mood, so I feel like this will really like, I don't know, get me excited to hop into that genre. Shari Lapina is such a great author. I've read, I think 2 or 3 books written by this author, and they're always like really fast paced. This is the newest release, so I think that this will be a good one to read. I want to take off my screen protector so bad because it's bubbled so much. You can see there's bubbles all over it, but I'm not gonna do it because I know that the minute I take it off, it's gonna like crack or something. But you can see it's like bubbled all up here and all down here. But again, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna leave it. Oh, I still have the timer for whenever we went to Germany. That's so funny. I guess I don't need that. Or the clock when we went to Germany. But you can see it's almost 10 o'clock. And we're going to be reading until pretty much that time tonight. So let's get started. To audiobook because I'm on chapter 25 of The Holiday Romance by Catherine Walsh. I really like it. I feel like I haven't really read a lot of Christmas books, and I switched to a Christmas book because I'm trying to get in the Christmas spirit. I have a ton of Christmas gifts to wrap, as you guys can see. I got a ton of stuff for my niece and nephew, friends, and just tons of stuff. So I have a lot of wrapping paper, and I wanted to kind of get in the mood for like doing this because I have never really felt like not interested in Christmas stuff. Like literally there's never been a time in my life where I'm like, I don't want to wrap gifts or I don't want to listen to Christmas music. But this year I haven't really felt like I wanted to. So I wanted to get into the Christmas spirit. So I'm reading this. I'm almost done. There are only, let's see, I'm literally right at the end. There are only 28 chapters and I'm on chapter 25. So we are right at the end. So I'm going to listen to this on audiobook while I finish wrapping, or start wrapping, I guess. By the time I finish wrapping, I probably will be finished with the audiobook. I'm on hour 5 hours and 23 minutes to be exact, so you guys can see that. So I'm getting a little bit closer. I feel like the audiobook has definitely helped. I've been tandem reading with the book and the audiobook, and one of you guys actually really liked that I mentioned that I listen to audiobooks, and I think that audiobooks are so incredible. I usually listen to audiobooks whenever I can't physically read, like if I'm taking a shower. Obviously I changed, I was in my robe earlier and my bonnet and stuff, and now my hair is done and I'm wearing regular clothes and I showered. I'll listen while I'm doing chores, while I'm wrapping gifts. So I don't know, listen to audiobooks if you haven't. I feel like it's a nice way to still connect to a book if you don't have the time to sit down and pick up a physical book. And I like tandem reading because whenever I do have time, I can sit down and read the physical book, and it's just really nice. This challenge went by so fast, and I think a large part of that is because I was just in the zone. Like, you know when you get in the zone of reading and you're just like so focused on that? That's literally what I was doing. Also, do not ask me why I'm wearing a dress in winter. It is cold outside, but I'm inside and I run pretty hot. That's why you guys see me a lot of the time where I'll be wearing like a crew neck and shorts on the bottom. I run warm, so that's why I'm wearing a dress. Also, I think that they're fun to wear in the winter. A lot of the time if I go outside, I'll just throw a crew neck over top and just have like the skirt on the bottom. Also, you guys might not have noticed my hair's a little bit different. It's wet right now and I just got out of the shower. And I actually used to wear my hair like this all the time, and it like helped my hair grow so much and stay so healthy. So I would get out of the shower, put in leave-in conditioner, just like tons of it, and then I would put it up in a bun and just like wrap the hair around so the ends aren't out, and like it helps your ends from not like breaking off and just like staying healthy. So anyway, if you guys are needing like a little tip for hair, I'm starting to do that again because I used to do it. My hair was so healthy and I've stopped doing that. So it's like a protective style in a way because the ends are not out. I think it's also a nice looking protective style too, which I feel like sometimes is hard. So yeah, anyway. I have some packages to show you guys that came in like I promised, but I also want to show you guys our bathroom. We finally finished that. This is the bathroom. I literally love it. It's so warm and cozy in here. We have like yellow lights because I wanted like warm lighting in here so it would feel more cozy. I got this little vanity from a, what's it called? Like resale shop, so I still have to put these little hooks on here, but the hooks are in the top drawer. I just haven't gotten to it yet. Also, this is so funny because Brady used to never use like a face wash and now he does because I bought it for him. This is my face wash that I use, fun fact. Love it. And then over here in the shower, we added like a little niche area, which I thought would be really nice. Because we'll need to put like our body wash and all that shampoo and stuff in here. I really, really love how it turned out. And then if you're facing forward, the mirrors are like right ahead of you, which is nice. I bought these off of Amazon and they're actually like really great quality, which I love. So yeah, anyway, this is the bathroom. Now it's time for the haul, which I know is what you guys have all been waiting for. I'm really excited to show you guys the books that I picked up. This is from, where did I get this from? I don't know where I got this from, but let's see. They taped this in here so tightly. It'd be a great time to have my box cutter. I swear, every time I open a package, I think, what a great time to have a box cutter, and then I just don't go get it. Oh my gosh, it's Magnolia Parks. So I bought another Magnolia Parks because one of my friends is borrowing mine and I've just been really in the mood to like look through this again, just like look at the quotes. Like I love this series. So I had to buy another book. I do hope that I get mine back because this is the UK version, so it's a little bit bigger than the other ones. But I do love this copy. I just wanted to have a copy because it's just such, I just love the book so much. They're literally like home to me. So yeah, anyway, this is from all the way from the UK. If you want to get the original covers, you definitely can. On the back, it literally says, how many loves do you get in a lifetime? She is beautiful, self-involved, and mildly neurotic London socialite. He is Britain's most photographed bad boy who broke her heart, but Magnolia Parks and BJ Valentine are meant to be. Aren't they? And the back literally gives Gossip Girl vibes because it has like people on the back and they're like all dressed up. And then this other package is this book I've been waiting for so long. It's called Outdrawn by Deanna Gray. I am so excited to read this. This is a sapphic romance and it says it isn't always lonely at the top. Noah Blues finally got her foot in the door. After clawing her way to the top of the charts with her web comic, she's garnered enough attention to earn a full-time position at a comic company that's relaunching the cult classic comic Queen Leisha. Queen Leisha is predicted to be an instant bestseller. With movie deals already in the making, things are falling into place. There's nowhere to go but up as soon as she gets one person out of her way. Sage Montgomery has always been the best artist in every building she stepped foot in. Raw talent's gotten her webcomic to the top of the charts every month for the past 8 years. Sure, her career has plateaued, but that can be fixed with a big name comic release. She was promised full creative control over Leisha. What she got was a shared credit with the one artist who's been breathing down her neck since college. The one artist who has a fighting chance at being better than her. Sage and Noah have to work as a team, or at least appear to work as a team. They thought the hardest part of their relaunch would be drawing together, but that's easy in comparison to resisting their feelings for each other. And if you look at this cover, it's literally everything. Like, so pretty. This just came out, I think like 2 months ago, but they actually did not release this in a paperback copy for a while. It's been like a ebook, so tons of people have already reviewed this. There's great reviews about it. It looks so cute, and obviously this is a Black author as well. Now that that's out of the way, I have the book reviews to give you guys. So the first book that I picked up was Everyone Here Is Lying. Rated this 4 stars. I actually picked this up and then put it down because I was trying to get into the holiday mood for wrapping Christmas gifts, but I wasn't putting it down because I didn't love it. Like, literally, I finished this so fast, ate it up. Cherie Lapina's writing is just really fast, and I will say, if you like Frida McFadden's writing, or if you like, I'm trying to think of other authors that I'll read for like thrillers, like Greer Hendricks and Sarah Pickanin, Sally Hepworth. This is a different style of writing. So I feel like Sally Hepworth's writing is more intricate. It's a little slower paced. It wasn't like my favorite. Frida McFadden is very fast paced and also has tons of crazy twists. This is very fast paced. Didn't really have a crazy twist, but it was so fast paced that it really kept my interest. And I think why I loved it so much is because you really didn't know who was the bad person, who kidnapped Avery. I was so confused. Well, not confused, but the whole time I was trying to guess who it was and I could not figure it out. Brady, he literally, I was telling him the synopsis, and that's when you know a book is good, when you're really into it and you have to talk to someone about the book. And I was really into it, and he'll always ask me at night, before bed, he'll be like, how's your book? And then we'll talk about it. And he was like, so how's your book? And I was like, Brady, I don't know who the person is. There are so many people in this book who could be the kidnapper, and who you just don't know. So the whole time I was like, what the heck is going on? I just need to figure this out. And he was like, if you had to guess, your life depended on it, who would you choose? And I was like, I literally don't know. And that is when a book is good. When you literally are there are so many people that it could be that I just genuinely can't even guess, that's when it's good. So rating is 4 stars, very, very fast paced. You will finish this very quickly. And then I picked up The Holiday Romance by Catherine Walsh. This was cute. It was very funny and it gave rom-com vibes. It was also very a lot of stuff happened. They're obviously friends, but they're trying to travel home. I will say I got a little confused because they kept going back in time, and so some of the memories I was like, is this present or is this past? But I really enjoyed the banter in this, and the humor was really, really funny. And I already bought Snowed In, which is the second book in this series, and I'm planning on reading that maybe in the new year because it says Snowed In, so I don't think it's focused solely on Christmas, but it's a wintry book. I think I rated this one, I'll have to look on my Goodreads. Make sure you guys are following me on Goodreads because I update there every single week because I like to keep, I don't know, just the book reviews and recs pretty fresh. But I rated this one 3 stars. I think the only reason I didn't rate it a little bit higher was just genuinely because I was a little confused with the timeline, and I also wish that the characters they had such a great friendship. I need a little bit more of the romance, but love this. It was super, super fun. Then I also read All's Fair in Love and Christmas. This was fluffy, this was fun. It was just easy. I really enjoyed that this gave representation for people who are in the faith of Christians and stuff. They talked about the reason for the season, and I just think that that's something you don't see very often in books, but it wasn't super heavy. There's actually one point of the book, and I don't want to spoil anything, but the main character, it says on the back, she struggles with anxiety, so you already know that going in, and she really struggles with going to see someone, or if she should or she shouldn't. And one of her friends was like, why would you not go see someone? And she was like, well, I I can like, pretty much I can get over it. Like I'll be fine. And she was like, if you broke your leg, like you're not gonna just be like, oh, I'm just gonna let it heal, like you would go to the doctor. And so in that moment, they also talked about how like sometimes it's important to rely on God, but also we should use the tools that he gave us to like sustain our lives. Like he gave us doctors and people who like know what to do for things like that. So I thought that that was really beautiful. Also rated this one 3 stars. It was cute. And I think that this is also a newer book. So yeah, some good reads. I kind of expect all Christmas books to be like 3.5 stars for the most part, because they're fluffy, they're fun, they're easy, and that's like what they are. There isn't anything too crazy about like a holiday, Hallmarky type vibe book, and that's what I'm expecting. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. All of these books were so good. This one especially was just great, and I definitely want to read more from Shri Lapina. I've already read, this is my 3rd book from this author, but I haven't read any of Shri Lapina's books at all this year. And I don't know why I took a break, because I love Shri Lapina's writing. Like it's so good. Like the thrillers, the twists aren't crazy, but like the pacing is great, and I just want to finish it really fast. So yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow in the next one. Bye guys.